Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back, and welcome all of you to another part of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Thanks for shoving me around, douche! Could you? Thanks! So, this week there's gonna be some non-story things. What I wanna do in this episode is I wanna go ahead and deal with the Mercenary group, and also something that has been laying on my floor, I wanna say for a long time, is upgrading my arts. So how about I go through real quickly and we do that as well, because there's so much to be done here. Let's 30% chance of just heal straight up more. Let's go with a 30% chance of having a second bottle spawn. Would probably be good. And we can upgrade this a few times, so let's just go ahead. And no. Let's go with this. Because I haven't done this in a good long while, so that needs to be done definitely. Because see how much I have for the scythe? Let's go with smash, because the combos are amazing. Then you could use that. You actually can upgrade two things. Toppled enemies. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. I still can upgrade. Well, then let's upgrade you as well. Since there's nothing to choose about here, let's just go for all of them. You only can upgrade this one. Because we haven't done this in such a long time, and it would make the game a lot easier if my arts are also up to standard and a little bit stronger than just the levels that they stayed at. Because look at that! The bed ball is not even powered at anything. So let's see, how does Morag look? You can at least upgrade your Hellfire, so that's something. And with that, let's go with you. And the Rising Dragon also can get a power up. And then we also have the Affinity chart that also really is screaming for attention, because there was a few episodes now and we haven't done anything, and there was a lot of fighting in those episodes as well, so it really would have been a good idea to do that. I cannot upgrade that again, so targeting user. Well, since you are a tank, you will have more enemies targeting you, so that's probably a good idea. And Tora, you also have stuff, so let's go and boost all of your stuff up to level 4. Tora actually has the most things for Poppy there. Let's go with Dented Shield to get your smash up and running as high as possible. That's great. And now, since you have your new weapon, that's not so good at the moment, but still, let's go and upgrade it once. Need to train you a little bit more with her. And I actually have Nia now as a blade, so I can't do anything for her. Probably should disengage her for that, but I'm gonna do that probably in the next episode then, for Nia specifically. So that she gets all of her stuff also upgraded, because I don't want to have her lose all of the things, miss out on all of the power-ups that she could have. See, you are rather well taken care of, I see. You have nothing on this, however, so let's go ahead. And the Dynamite Knuckles, so perfect. So now all of them have that upgraded. Let's go to the Affinity chart. And you have 6,400 USB, so have all three at the ready from the beginning would be good. Increase attack power ratio at the start of chain attacks. Topple duration. Let's have B unlocked for us as well with you. That sounds amazing. I don't need a lot, only 10,000 points, and then we have you fully done. You have 8,000. HP restored, also drive out B, strength, to cancelling auto attack. When reviving a teammate, I don't know. I wanna have your strength up, and let's increase the HP restored as well, since I can give you two things. And you also have 6,000, boost your strength, your dexterity, fills the party gauge. Let's go with that, since that's a good thing to have in general. Can you have? You still can have. Let's get your dexterity up then as well. Makes it better for you to hit enemies. You have 6,000 B, ether, and launch duration. Well, let's go with that, because it's so much more helpful if I can use all my arts right off the get-go with all my characters here. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do here. And also quick glance on Puppy Cutie. Pie is, I already bought some stuff for her and need a lot more ether, and I'm playing Tiger on my own time to get the ether crystals and all of the things. And I want to point out that playing Tiger in the harder levels, it hurts my thumb because that thing only has buttons. And you have to switch around the buttons a lot in the game. So it hurts. I hurt myself playing Tiger. So, but that was enough for that. Let's go and talk to you. Something bothering you, friend? Ah, just the person I wanted to see. When Van was around, all we... Morag! Sorry, I normally don't interrupt that, but Morag is... Okay, well sorry, back to... When Van was around, all me and Zuo had to worry about was fighting. But now, we got details to take care of. We're thinking of opening a specialized admin position for all the tedious work that no one wants to do. That makes sense! We got 3 candidates, but it's a tough call. You turned up just at the right time, boss. Oh, I see. We need you to look in the eye and see which one's the guy for the job. We will do everything in our power. I know you've got an eye for people. Your loyal compeers prove that. Meh. Alright, I'm gonna call him up. Then you'll need to give him a good grilling. Make sure you got the right stuff. We'll hold the interview in the training grounds. Give him a shout when you're ready. Roger! So, oh. I was confused, why? Talked about the training grounds and then it was right there. So, that's an event less mercenary thing that we have to do here, but it still needs some field arts, and I'm gonna show you how that goes, because we basically just have to interview people this time. Right then. Then let's start the interviews, shall we? All set. I'm ready. Okay, I'm calling in candidate number 1. Are you the one in charge here? Nope, that'd be the boy. You're so young, but I can see that everyone here respects you a lot. I like that. I'm Alicia. I'm from Moradane. What would you like to know? Her personal motivation. Well, I've been putting out feelers here and there, and I have to say, not a bad word was ever said about the Garfins Mercs. They have an excellent reputation. I don't have combat experience myself, but I believe that I'm more than capable of helping from the sidelines.
Very interesting.
Very well.
Optic nerve auxiliary circuit unlocked.
You must have other reasons, no? Well, to be frank with you, there was nothing truly engaging for me back in Alba-Cavantia. Everyone there is so sour-faced and miserable and always in a hurry. That's why I left Moradane. Anything else you want to ask? Her strong skills. Oh, nothing that stands out in any special capacity. But if I had to pick, I'd say it's my forward-thinking attitude.
Very interesting.
That's a really good attitude to have. You think so? I'm glad. I'm also an excellent cook. Give me any drink and I'll rustle up the perfect meal to match it. Anything else you want to ask? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Haven't really thought that far ahead. I believe that if I'm happy in the here and now, then the future is sure to be just as bright.
Very interesting.
Does that apply only to yourself? No, not at all. That would be very lonely, wouldn't it? If I were the only one who were happy, I always do my very best to make the people around me smile. Of that you can be sure. Anything else you want to know? No, nothing in particular. Alright, I think we can wrap it up here. There, we'll make our final decision shortly. Here you can go. Alright, I hope you choose the right person for the job. Right, I'm calling in the next one. Very nice to meet you. Name is Popo from Argentum. Me looking for a job that not require combat skills. Alright, let's get started.
Yes, ask Popo anyway.
Your personal motivation.
At first we want job in Merc group, but that all about fighting, not fit with core skills of Popo. Then later we hear about admin position, so we leap a chance.
Very interesting.
And why is it that you want to join the Merc group?
Well, Popo big fan of big people, and Merc group filled to brim with big people. Popo think would feel nice to pat on head with big hands.
Anything else you want to ask? Your strong skills?
Meh, let Popo think. Strongest skill of Popo probably glossy sheen of fur. It's super fluffy and soft to touch.
Very interesting.
It won't bother you even if lots of people pet you?
Popo happy when people pet. Make sure to tell that to Mercs. If at end of long day Mercs need to pet Popo, could be nothing happier.
Anything else you want to know? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
May not have any grandiose dream, but if able to cheer up sad people or lonely through pets, then that's enough for Popo.
Very interesting.
It must be hard to work maintaining your code, no?
Oh, tell Popo about it. Me have rigorous fur care regime, never miss day. That actually big benefit to Garfond, much clean water for rising fur.
Anything else you want to ask? That would be everything.
Good.
I think we'll stop here. We'll be making our decision in a short while, so you're free to leave.
Me understand. Looking forward to good news.
Okay, let's bring in the next candidate. My name's Sanguine Catador. I've shortened it for convenience sake, but Sanguine will do just fine. That is, I mean, please call me Sangrid. I come from a long line of nobility originating in Fonza Mema, but they have since fallen from grace. I know what it is to make ends meet and am therefore well suited to any position that involves accounting. Alright then, we'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh yes, we're accepting questions at the moment. I mean, of course, fire away. A personal motivation, please. I need the money. That is, I would quite like to be financially reimbursed.
Very interesting.
Any particular reason why? As you know, my once noble house is but a shadow of itself now. If I am to return it to its former eminence, I am going to need capital. To that end, I will have you hire me. I mean, I hope that you will. Anything else you want to ask? Your strong skills would be interesting. I have no home, no fortunes to fall back on. All I have now is an excessively long name and a shrewd business sense.
Very interesting.
Could you go into more detail there? I had a good upbringing back when I was part of the nobility, and in that time I learned to discern true quality from cheap knockoff. So I can say with confidence that I shall be able to find you the best deals on high-grade equipment. Anything else you want to ask? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm looking to return to my former glory. I can't be stuck forever with a servant boy's wages.
Very interesting.
And what would you be bringing to the Merc group? I can streamline your resource management so that you will be able to operate as efficiently as possible. In the short while I've been here, I can already see weapons, food, materials just lying around, being put to waste. Your numbers have shot up recently, which means that you're too busy to handle every little thing, am I wrong? Anything else you want to ask? I think I'm good. Alright, we'll finish up there. We'll announce our decision in the short while. You can leave now. If you don't hire me, you'll sorely please excuse me, you can't seem to kick the old aristocratic hauteur. Well, that's the last of them. Take your time mulling it over, then give me a shout.
bravest of the brave back in the house.
Great work.
Thank you for coming back at this convenient time. So, okay, there is not really any difference to who you take in this. Whoever you think is the best for the job, you can take. There is no aftermath or anything that you will have to deal with. That said, Popo probably the one that's not suited for this job at all. Because all she wants is people to pat her on her head. So she's not good. I forgot the name of the other two, but she has the most ambition to bring to this group and really seems to like the job. Where he just wants to have the money and be back at this position. He seems to be, however, one of the best suited for the job because of his profession. But since the Merc group is solely for people with an ambition for it and for the joy of helping people, I think go with her. Alright, you've heard the pals. Who do you think's the best for the job? First there's Alicia. She is sure to bring something new and fresh to the Mercs. Then there's Popo, the nobleman. She struck me as a cool and level-headed. And lastly, Zangrid, a former noble. He seems perfectly respectable. I think we're gonna go with Alicia, because again, Popo seems a bit, not fit for the group, I think. Not for accounting especially. Where he might bring the necessary skills to it, he probably is not gonna stick around for long. So we're gonna be in the same ditch after that again. And she seems to be the long-lasting decision, so I'm gonna go with her. Then it's settled. Having a capable woman on board's sure to raise the crew's morale. A satisfactory conclusion. Yep, I think we're on to a winner here. You know, sometimes you get a look in your eye that reminds me of Van Damme. You're really taking a being in charge. If only the big man could see you now. Much thanks! Here's the governed Mercs to bring a bright future ahead of us. Someday we'll be the best damn Mercs in Uriah. No! In the whole of all rest. Remember to stop by when you're passing through. And with that we have dealt with another mission, with another quest for the Merc group. And that made it possible for us to, first of all, welcome you back in our ranks, which is always a nice thing to have, I suspect. So, nice there, Finch, got something out of that. And that's it. But now we can dispatch 3 parties, and we're just a teensy bit short of making it to level 4 already. I hoped really much that I've sent on enough quests that I could wrap up both of the Mercs at once, but well, apparently not. So we get new Merc missions. I'm gonna deal with that off screen a lot, so that I can go and deal with that as well. Can I do your thing there really quickly, Rock? Well, actually, what I can do, and that will make this easier, let's disengage Nia as a blade. And Rock, you come in here so that I can take a look at you. And boom, there we go. Oh, nice. Also have that already. So now we can make Rock stronger. And you know what? Since this episode did not 100% go as I planned, let's go over Nia's weapons as well really quickly, because not a bad idea to do that. So, and then you will be engaged as a blade again, Nia, because I really want you as a blade at the moment. Make you stronger. And give you the things you need. And you really need to fight more, however, I have the feeling. I use you a lot as a fighter, and I still have the feeling that your things are not as strong as they could be. Well, gonna deal with that then, I guess. You also only have 6,000 here, so let's go with that, so that you can do that faster. I really need you as a driver more often, I guess. Because when you are strong, you are lacking in other things. So Rock, as I said, I like you, but Nia is gonna be my blade of choice for the moment. So, but that done, I say for the rest of the episode, what I'm gonna do is then deal with the heart-to-hearts that I planned originally for the next episode. In the next episode we can actually have a story progress, so You guys enjoy the heart-to-hearts and the rest of the episode. I'm gonna say goodbye because I don't think I'm gonna do much more after that, so see ya!
Hey, Tora, what's up? You look a little bit spaced out looking at the view like that.
Oh, Rex. Tora was just thinking about when they captured Dadapon.
Right. Oh, come to think of it, this was the place where he had to create all those artificial blades.
Dadapon always was a bit of a scaredy-pon. Shy, couldn't do bad thing even when needed to do bad thing. What happened to Dadapon was...
Tora?
How could they make him make so many rubbish blades? Tora cannot imagine how bitter it was for Dadapon.
Huh? Hang on a moment, Tora.
What is it, Rex?
I thought you were sad because your dad... your dad, he got captured.
No, not that. Dadapon happy whenever working. Dadapon love his work very much.
Really?
Really. Just look at Lila and Rosa. Dadapon's noponality is written all over them.
Ah, yeah, it really comes through.
But these new generic ones, no spirit, no verve. Maybe most important things for artificial blade. Something wrong, Rex?
No, just... passion sure and high in your family.
Why, of course. Spirit of adventure like air we breathe.
What kind of person was Susu?
Susu? My Grampypon?
Poppy interested too. Tell us, Master Pon.
Honestly, Tora not remember much about Grampypon.
Oh.
Grampypon always locked away in lab all by self.
Susu make lots of experiments and research?
No, usually look at photo books of blades. Grampypon real stickler for appearance and mannerisms of creations. Grampypon really hung up on details.
What kind of details, Tora?
This not sound very scientific, Master Pon.
On contrary, because of Grampypon's book looking, Poppy is blade she is today. Grampypon worked very hard to get style and poise just right. He had to perfect ether furnace to make his dreams real. Other detail Grampypon liked is self-destruct feature and hidden devices. Grampypon always hunched over plans, snickering to self. To little Tora, looked very much like crazy mad scientist.
But I guess when he invented the ether furnace, his drive and passion paid off. There's a lot of talent in your family, Tora. No doubt about it. Pop is a walking testament to his genius.
Poppy experiencing very complex emotion right now.
Morag, is Ardanian army still digging up Aishma?
No. I believe the excavation has been put on hold ever since the incident.
Still many Ardanians here, though. Why not go home to Empire?
If we were to leave the site unguarded, Torna could misuse the artifacts again. Even if we were to re-ready what has been excavated so far, there's no guarantee the same won't happen. So we're maintaining jurisdiction over the site for the time being. To ensure they don't fall into the wrong hands, we've bolstered the garrison and brought in a Titan battleship too.
Makes much sense.
Tora want to check out Aishma. Never seen weapons from Judicium before. Very interesting technology.
My apologies, Tora. Our treaty with the Kingdom of Uriah will not allow it. We have agreed not to investigate, research, or use Aishma in any form.
Meh. But when you making such promise?
At the More Ardain Uriah summit.
More Ardain take big penalty for almost starting war?
That's about right, yes.
You pay Uriah big fine too?
We didn't end up paying monetary compensation, but it was a possibility. If we had, it would likely have come to around 40 billion G.
Oh, much expensive.
Could make 1,000 poppies with that money.
Wow, you're surprisingly expensive too.
If not money, What did Morag country pay?
They asked for the rights to survey Temperantia.
Why they want that?
Well, as a buffer zone. But we managed to dig up that Judician Titan weapon, didn't we? Perhaps they thought Temperantia would still have other such weapons buried within it.
Raya would love to get hold of some of this ordnance. Surely, it would be an awesome deterrent.
Yes. And a protection for the nation.
Oh, such boring geopolitics. Tora not care about any of that. Just want to tinker with Titan weapon freely on his own.
I'm sure you do. If only we in Araya were as simple to deal with as you, Tora.
Indeed. I envy you that simplicity of mind.
Master Von, they calling you simple idiot.
Tora never hear word idiot. Now Tora go steal advanced Judicium tech and use to upgrade Poppy's respect for Master Pond.
Don't do that, please.
Rex, let's go visit the grave. But we only just went. Is there something special you want to do there? I just had something that I wanted to ask your parents about. We didn't get much time before, so I want to talk to them properly this time, you know? Oh, she's got a good attitude, that one. Make sure you take good care of her, Rex. Yeah, I will.
Well, Pyra, did you manage to talk to them?
I did. We had a pleasant chat.
What did you talk about?
Everything that's happened since I met you. And I told them not to worry, because I'm going to do everything in my power to look after you.
I'm sorry, what? I can look after myself, thank you very much.
I think not. If you go off on your own, you'll just get yourself into trouble.
Already bickering like you're a married couple, eh?
Hey, Gramps.
Couple? But really, I didn't mean to.
It was just a joke. Besides, you have to have that sort of mettle to deal with Rex.
Come on, Azurda, cut it out.
Anyhow, we've done what we have to here, right? Time we should be getting back.
Oh, we're leaving already? Can't we talk for a little more?
Oh, we can do that when we get back, can't we?
That's true. But the two of us rarely get the opportunity to talk alone like this.
I'm not sure you can say alone when we've got Gramps tagging along.
Eh? This old fogey getting in the way. You want me to shove off?
No one's telling you to shove off, Azurda. Stop being such a child.
Youth is a beautiful thing.
All right, what was it you wanted to talk about? I don't really know. What makes you ask?
Well, I'm a blade, so I don't really know much about parents. I was wondering what it's like to have them.
I'm not sure how to explain it. All I know about my parents is what Gramps and Auntie Corinne have told me. Honestly, I have hardly any memory of them myself. It doesn't really feel real.
Isn't that sort of sad?
Not sad, exactly. I've just never really thought much about them.
Oh. I see.
I mean, it's Gramps and the villagers who've looked after me this whole time. They're my family. Everyone in the villages. And when you've got all these mums, dads, brothers and sisters, it's kind of hard to feel sad, you know?
The downside to a big family is that you can't go a day without getting an earful from someone, eh?
Hey, give it a rest. What? What's so funny?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I just couldn't help but admire your way of thinking. I'd love to have a family as big as yours, Rex.
What are you talking about, Pyra? You're already part of the family.
So can we take this as a confession of love? Very bold of you to do so in front of your parents, my boy.
What? Rex, hold on a second.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. You, Nia, Morag, Zeke, and Tora too, all of you, you're all family to me. So there's no reason to feel sad or lonely. That's what I'm trying to say.
So much for the boy having backbone. Sorry, Pyra. This one's going to be hard work.
Well, that's all right. I've got a surprising amount of patience.
Oi! What are you two going on about? Jeez.
These ruins are quite remarkable.
Indeed. This style of architecture cannot be found in Morardain.
There's plenty of ruins in Tantal too, but nothing quite like this.
Must be something to do with the Titans here.
How would you even build a place like this anyway?
I explained before, did I not?
Probably wasn't listening.
Maybe it was before he joined up with us.
Was it? I can't recall. In any case, no harm in repeating myself. The Leftherian archipelago consists of a mountainous cloud sea formation and numerous titans gathered like islands. All of those smaller titans are circling around a much larger one. But that larger titan is hidden deep within the cloud mountains.
So, looking at the size of these ruins, we must be inside that big titan right now.
Yes, precisely.
Wow, what a crazy sort of place.
That doesn't answer the question of how anyone made all this, though. I mean, I doubt they carried all this rock through the village guardian.
Perhaps it was built before this large titan submerged itself in the Cloud Sea.
Ah, that'd make sense. So back on the surface, it was just like any other titan. Then, at some point, those cloud mountains formed around it, creating the archipelago we know today.
Yes, that would explain how this place came to be. But even so, it would be very difficult to build structures of this size today.
Indeed. We have neither the labor forces required, nor sufficient land available. I doubt Morardain, Uriah, or Tantal could construct something like this in today's climate.
Pandy, when I die, you don't have to build a monument this grand for me, okay?
I'm gonna be gone as soon as you are, you know. Besides, I don't think you need a gravestone. A snowman will do for you.
Where am I being buried? Theoswar Reargate? Though a snowman does sound pretty nice.
You're fine with that?
Anyway, while we're talking about graves... Where's your grave gonna be, Morag?
My manner of burial is already decided. There is a proud Ardanian tradition to...
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Thanks for the predictable answer.
What? Then ask me again. I will endeavor to make my response more entertaining.
Lady Morag, I don't think there is any need to...
You are aware of how I dislike to be outdone, are you not?
All right, let's do this. Where's your grave going to be?
A snowman at Theoswar Rear Gate.
What?
Wait, are you gonna marry into Tantal royalty or something?
What? Of course I will not. I was just imitating Zeke's amusing remark. Perhaps I should have chosen a grave in Fonset instead.
What?
That's also not exactly it.
Looks like Morag's got a thing or two to learn when it comes to the funnies.
Ah, to be young and carefree again. To think they can joke around in a place like this.
So there you are, Morag. Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I've just been thinking.
Any particular worries?
It's just... my brother.
Emperor Nile. Is he okay?
I'm... concerned he'll wear himself out.
The Emperor is quite young, isn't he?
Yes. The weight of responsibility is a heavy burden for someone his age.
Have you two spoken recently?
Well, as Special Inquisitor, I send him reports almost daily.
No, I mean... just... talk. Like siblings do. Chat about family stuff. Things like that.
Talk like siblings do. It may shock you, but neither me nor the Emperor are great at small talk.
Don't overthink it. You can talk about anything, so long as it's not work. You should just go drop in.
The Emperor is a very busy person. Engaging in idle chit-chat with me, that would be a waste of his time.
Surely even the great Emperor Nile would be happy to see his big sis.
Thank you, Pyra. Alas, my brother and I are hardly your average family. His Imperial Majesty and his retainer, the Special Inquisitor. Our stations differ greatly, as do our ways of life. We couldn't possibly expect to talk like normal siblings.
Oh, give me a break. You think your stations trump your relationship as brother and sister?
Mithra, when did you...
I couldn't listen to you anymore. You're family, aren't you? You and Emperor Nile? Emperor or not, he's your brother, first and foremost. What more is there to think about?
Even so, it has been a long time since we've acted as siblings.
Look at me and Pyra. We haven't exactly been in touch all that much. And now, we're rock solid.
That's not exactly.
Shut it! You being worried about your brother makes you family enough. Your stations don't come into it. Just woman up and be a good sister already.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right, obviously. Just enjoy some time with your little bro and spoil him rotten. That's it.
Very well. Then I will strive to be the sister Nile deserves.
You better be ready the next time you two meet.
I will. I promise.
Finally, you've made some progress. You and Rex both get so stuck in your heads. It's infuriating.
Thanks for the pep talk, Mithra.
You're very welcome. Seems like a good place to rest.
Hey, Mithra. May I ask you something?
Huh? Something up?
I read over my journal again. We used to fight each other quite a lot during training, didn't we? And it looks like I usually came off worse.
Don't take it too hard. You really gave it all you had, but I guess I've just got certain attributes. Sorry, what did you want to ask?
Well, according to my journal, it looks like there was one time where I got the better of you.
Huh?
It doesn't go into much detail, but still, besting the Aegis is quite the achievement, don't you think? I really need to know how it happened, how I managed to beat you.
That's bull.
Huh?
Your journal is lying to you, Bridget. I never lost to you, not once.
I don't think so. Why else would I have written it down?
When exactly? What kind of match was it?
It was in a camp in the Tornan borderlands, on the last day of training.
That doesn't sound right at all. It's nonsense.
Are you calling me a liar?
The truth hurts, Bridget. You purposefully waited for a time when I was tired out for that fight. That's a cowardly tactic.
Shut it. We were pretty evenly matched, my journal said. We're almost level in terms of ability. There's nothing strange about me winning once in a while.
Hang on. Why were you recording stuff like that in so much detail anyway? Let me get a look at that journal. I bet it needs a few corrections.
Cut that out. Don't you dare try to taint the truth.
What?
Speak up.
Do you really think it's wise to quarrel like this?
This is not a quarrel, Dromark. Withdraw if you want to retain your whiskers.
That's right. This is just a friendly bit of rivalry, so keep your nose out of it. Bridget, you will know my power today. For real.
Mithra, you're going to eat those words.
Well now, you two certainly have a strange concept of friendship.
Who would have thought a place like this existed under the Cloud Sea?
Yeah. Us salvagers dive deep, but I've never dreamed there'd be this enormous space down here.
You'd be hard-pressed finding another place as vast as this, that's for sure.
Did people live here once, do you think? If the whole space is filled with buildings like the ones around here, there must have been a heck of a lot of people living in them.
True that. And the number of people aside, can you imagine the work it would take to cover this whole place in buildings?
I can hardly imagine. I've salvaged a whole bunch of treasures over the years with functions we could never figure out. If this world is where they came from, I've got to say it makes sense.
In any age, the ambitions of men build civilization up. And those same ambitions bring it crumbling down.
That's so tragic.
Why is this place in ruins, anyway?
There must have been a war.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Some terrible war sounds pretty likely.
But would a war cause this much devastation? Maybe it was some natural disaster or other.
Not out of the question, but a natural disaster's not gonna level everything. It wouldn't be this widespread. Take a look outside. Ruin as far as the eye can see.
You could say the same about war, though. What kind of a war could destroy a city this big?
Maybe they had some kind of incredible weapon we've never seen.
Or just one hell of a lot of them. I hear a crazy number of blades fought in the war 500 years ago.
You think something like that happened before?
Hard to say for sure. I think maybe we need to explore a bit further. This place is beyond anything we've imagined, after all.
To be honest, I think it's actually kind of exciting.
So, we're inside Torna's Titan now, eh? The site of a grand melee 500 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I wish I could have been here for that.
You have lost your memories. Perhaps you did, in fact, take part.
Now that you mention it, that is a very exciting possibility. Hey, Mithra, maybe you remember.
I feel like you might or might not have been there.
You're not helping. Which one is it?
You can't expect me to remember every little thing from 500 years ago.
Ugh. Too bad.
Don't look so despondent, Zenobia. If you had been here... Would you have been Mithra's ally?
An ally of Mithra's? Me?
Okay. Well, it's certainly possible.
Nah, there's no way.
Why so certain?
As a blade, I aim to be Alrest's strongest, right? No matter what shape the world was in, I definitely would have wanted to challenge Mithra.
We're talking wartime here. Surely such selfish reasons wouldn't matter.
Nope. There's only one reason I fight. There's no way that would change, no matter who my driver was. No matter what the circumstances, I live to fight strong opponents.
I can't really relate, but it certainly matches who you are.
At the very least, your strength is being recognized, Mithra.
Yeah, that does feel pretty good. If you keep at your dream, I'm sure one day you'll get to be the strongest.
Oh, hearing you say that doesn't sound like you want to fight me. We can just go a few rounds. I've got to test myself against you. But you just keep blowing me off.
Mithra certainly doesn't appear to be in a fighting mood.
Nah, it's fine for now. I'm still in training anyway. I'll keep fighting alongside my driver, building up experience. And one day, I'll take her down from that pedestal she's on.
I don't know what I was expecting in here, but this jolly well isn't it.
Taurus surprised too. Insides of World Tree make Taurus head go all swirly-whirly.
When it's even getting to Tora, you know it's serious business.
No need for surprise. Master Pawn lacking in many regards. In particular, common sense level close to 0%.
Poppy? It go without saying, but Blade should not diss Master Pawn. Poppy get very impudent since activating Cutie Pie mode. She is difficult girl.
Difficult? Didn't you make her, though?
Yes, in manner of speaking, but Poppy is result of work of 3 generations. Actually, there plenty in Poppy that Tora not know or understand.
Poppy's components contain elements from Professor Susu and Professor Tadazo in addition to Master Pawn. Poppy comprise hopes and dreams of all 3. Any one might be stronger at any given time.
You're obviously a lot more complex than I give you credit for, Popster. So, hey, Tora, does that mean even you don't know everything she's capable of?
That right? Basis of mode change function was laid down by Grampypon Susu. So part of system core is sealed mystery or black box.
Can't you, like, investigate?
Unfortunately, no. Even Dadapon not able to fathom what's going on in there. That because the box had note on it saying, "Do not open."
The box? I thought black box was some kind of fancy engineer term or something.
You want to see?
So, the box is in Poppy's stomach or something. Why don't we open it and see?
No way! That might activate self-destruct mode of Poppy!
Self-destruct? You can actually do that?
Of course. Grampypon thought self-destruct was Hero's most daring and noble act. So, best not tamper.
Your Grampypon had some very strange ideas, Tora. Are you okay with that, Poppy? Having a bloody great bomb in your stomach, I mean?
Oh yes, no problem. Bomb is comparatively safe next to Poppy's other functions. Meh, what happened? Zeke? Master Pon? Why you suddenly make selves far from Poppy?